guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, let's have a look at this seating argument then between Meghan and Harry and see what it was all about. I did say they'd been infighting. They fight all the time, It's like, I haven't been, well, I don't know, unless Meghan needs his sympathy, you know, or support, they're just arguing a lot more. So, come on then, what do we need to know about Meghan Markle in Jamaica? Just tell us what I need to know, and then I'll kind of ask from there. So, I know we was meant to see some of it. We was meant to see some of it, okay? But she's not happy. And I think as well, she's saying, well, I wasn't arguing with him. I was just asking him to go to so-and-so. I wasn't arguing with him, you know. So there's a lot of self-deception here as well. I think they're both, you know, are in a bad place with each other. Irritate each other, are frustrated. You know, that obviously they've got 2 young children. I know you all say they don't exist, but, you know, this is, I say they do. I absolutely say they do. I don't know where they are, like, but, you know, half the time, but they do exist. So, but yeah, moving on. So I think there's a lot of self-deception here where she thinks she's maybe kidding herself and feeling like, you know, she's in a relationship. She's all loved up. She's got a happy marriage. But she hasn't, you know. She hasn't because, well, she doesn't look happy with him. You know, she looks irritated by him. Pulls her hair away, her face away, as they did in that Jamaica picture where she's got his hand on his jacket and her shoulders was like off somewhere else, weren't they? You know, back to Scotland, I think. She was that far. So, yeah, I just feel like she's kidding herself. And she's going to start to realise that as well. I don't know why I've got, like, I think she was in tears that night as well. I feel like, you know, she burst into tears. It's hard, isn't it, when you've got somebody like that who can be so nasty and downright evil and manipulative and scheming and crazy and attacking all the time. To think somebody like that could actually, you know, have their feelings hurt. You know, I think she's had her feelings hurt, and I don't just think it was Harry. You know, I think it's a mixture of things that was going on. So that's what she was. She's starting to realise that how she's seeing things aren't as they actually are, especially when you're arguing with your husband and then it's all over the bloody world, you know, and videos and everything of how things look. And as much as she tries to deny that's what's going on here, it is happening, you know, there's a disintegration. Now, what concerns me is that, you know, we're only 6 years in. Are we 6 or are we 8? Oh, my God, I don't know. I got that she was... Oh, they got wed, didn't they, in 2018, shotgun wedding. But, you know, so, yeah, 8 years in and feeling like that already, you know. When Harry and Meghan approached their seating, you see, you know, this isn't like the Guildhall or Buckingham Palace, you know, where you do a beautiful concert and everything's fancy. It's not. It's Jamaica, for Christ's sake, you know. I tell you now, everybody would have been smoking dope at that premiere. And do you know how I know? Because when I was younger, I took my son, yeah, my oldest boy, but he was young at the time, and we went to the theatre to see a Bob Marley show. And when we came out, my son said to me, "It stinks of weed, Mum." So And rather be surprised than anything else about people smoking it, I was surprised he knew what the hell it was. I went, where did you find out that word from? And you know, so yeah, that have been smoking it there. There's no doubt about it. I tell you, no doubts about it, and it's legal there as well. So that they've all been, you know, smoking it well. And also, it was a rough setting, you know. I mean, it's a cinema, for Christ's sake. It's not, you know, an auditorium. It's not a packed ice arena. It was a few shabby seats, you know. Because it's a story that counts, you know. It's a story. It's not this surroundings, it's or the decor or the waste of money. You know, Jamaica is a poor country. So yeah, what did she expect? Well, I think she expected a front row seat, you know. But let's have a look. But let's just ask, Universe, please tell us, was the people smoking the wacky weed, smoking the weed out around there? Was loads of people smoking it? One love. Oh yes, because it's famous for going there apparently. I didn't know that when my husband booked it. I swear to God, he's useless, and he got my birthday year wrong. Put me in a year older, but to be fair, he's booked us a beautiful holiday there. And I've been to, when we was cruising, I said about going to do a week's stay on a cruise and a week's stay in Jamaica. So, but I'm getting 2 weeks in Jamaica. Bless him. But yeah, so, you know, you'll smell it everywhere. I mean, people moan about it. People do moan, don't they? You know, but if it's kind of tolerated there, if it's a way of life, then what you got to moan about, you know. And also you have these like Jamaican shacks, you know, on the corner, and they do like real nice food. Oh, it's like, it's not a restaurant, it's not anything, it's just, you know, a family maybe, it's doing chicken and all crap like that. Well, not crap, but, you know. And then, yeah, I mean, some of the best tastiest things you could imagine. So, I don't know, I'm looking forward to going. But yeah, it was all, you know, there was all smoking it. So, there's no way you could have walked by without doing it. So, we know these two were smashed, because their eyes was home and away again. And his was like pistols in the snow and red. Oh my God, Harry, haven't you heard of, like, eye drops to put in your eyes? And how I know that is because I had real sore eyes one day, and I went in to get some Optrex, and they didn't have any, so there was this other stuff, like an eye drop. And when I went to the till, I just put it, you know, put it in my basket and went to the till, and a lad there said to me, he went, "I'm surprised to see you buying something like this." I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "My eyes are red raw." So he said, "Oh no," he went, "normally it's only people who smoke cannabis." And I was like, I can't tell you which time offended me the most. When I bought baby clothes for my bloody niece, and they asked me if I was pregnant at the till. No, they didn't ask me if I was pregnant. They said, "How far on are you?" Or being accused of smoking, being a dopehead in Tesco. So, yeah. Oh, dear. I think I'm lively enough, don't you? I'm lively enough. I don't shut up anyway. Right, anyway, so yeah, okay, so there'd been, there was smoking. So I'm describing the settings here, you know, what kind of place they're in, and she's in a freaking ball gown, you know. And the floors are, you know, they're not palace bloody floors, you know, they're just normal, I don't know, tacky floors, you know. It wasn't a brand new building, was it? There was no red carpet, that's for sure. How did she feel when she had to sit a couple of rows back, or indeed a row back? Well, she, you know, wanted Harry to go sort it out. I don't know, she was expecting something different, you know. I don't think it was exactly the front row, but maybe who she would be sitting with, or even like who was sitting in front of her. You know, it's like, how dare you, we're royalty, how dare you commoners, grab a seat in the front. So that's how I feel about it, you know, that she was thinking, why are they, you know, we should be there, Harry, we should be there. So when Meghan had that face, her back to us, and she's facing him, and before he gets up and walks away, what was she saying to him? Well, this is odd. Turn around, turn around, turn around. All right, I'm getting success here. I'm getting, I'm getting to want success about something. So could this success be she wanted to sit, you know, in front of the stage, literally, or the screen? I mean, it really was a shabby do, you know. It's called a premiere, bloody hell. As good as our premiere is, there's nothing premiere about it. It was just a bloody cinema. But she wanted him to do something, so she wanted him to do something. It's far too easy to say that she wanted to change seats, but it was about being successful in something, you know. Go for it, you must go talk to him. So I wonder, was Meghan trying to send, where was Harry going when he was leaving? Looked like he was walking away from her. Where was he going? Because that's a plan, that, you know, that is a plan. To look like he was leaving an angry Meghan, but, you know, maybe he was pissed off with a woman and wanted to go speak to her. So, because where was he going, you know, where was he going? He was going to see a woman that wasn't happy, you know, a woman that was not happy. Right, so I kind of feel like she's sending Harry to talk to maybe a male. So was Meghan? Did Meghan get Harry to go and talk to either the CEO of Paramount and the Prime Minister? You know, was it to see what the hold up was? You know, are you coming down? Where he's sitting? That kind of thing. I don't know. You know, let's have a look. What was he? You know. What was his goal? So Meghan wanted to be seen, okay? Meghan wanted to be on the front. Well, I don't know how the front, because we got a right good view where you was, my love. So she didn't get her wishes. She wasn't happy. She was being a drama queen and attention seeking, and you know, she was one angry woman. But Meghan was annoyed with a woman, okay? Annoyed with a woman. And that's kind of how I felt right at the beginning, is that she was seeing what she thinks is normal people in the front seat. And that's what I gathered myself. So, you know, why are they at the front? I'm sorry, but there's no pecking order. And like I say, because it was like, oh, I don't know. It was like, it was shabby, you know, shabby. No one knew where they was going to go. And Harry looked shocked when he was told to sit over there. And, you know, Meghan's went first before her actual member of staff. And I just think it was messy, you know, shabby, messy. Not something you would find with, you know, at least at the coronation, and how structured and precise and the surroundings, everything it was. So yeah. What did Harry and Meghan argue about that night? Oh my God. Oh my God. So it really did kick off, you know, between them both. I'm telling you, that Harry walking away in public is nothing compared to what happened after that. So I don't feel like it's a very damaging situation here. And when it comes out, it's going to make them both look very, very bad, you know. How I feel is like going on holiday and you have a massive, you know, you see that couple and they're drinking and then they're fighting and then they're drinking and they're fighting still. And then, so, you know, boom, something just goes. And then, so some of you in the party will know about what's gone on. And then other people won't, you know. I remember not last year. Not this year. Oh, hang on. Not last year, but the time before when we went to Egypt. Some friends was out there, and my husband saw them on Facebook, so we went to go see him. And we like only bump into him like maybe once a year. And so we turned up and they said, "Oh, come to our hotel. We're going tonight, but we'll do a spot of lunch." So I said, "Okay." So we get there. I swear to God, within half an hour, that's all it took. She was crying. He was shouting. Made me and my husband look like saints, I tell you, honest to God. And they was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry, don't mean to embarrass." And I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." But yeah, so yeah, I think they've had a right dinger. This is what happens when you have too much to drink, too much money, too much power, too much, you know, too much of a bloody life, really, and not enough struggle. Then that's how couples can end up, you know, tearing strips out of each other. How does, you know, Meghan see her relationship and arguing with Harry? Does she see that it's unhealthy? You know, does she see it? No, she doesn't see it because, like, obviously when it's going on as well and you've had a drink, you feel a different person, don't you, the next day or yeah, some people do anyway. They feel different. So she definitely just blocks it out and refuses. It's like she doesn't have any remorse or indeed she has feelings, but not in the context of you know, she would be more upset about us not liking her than Harry not liking her. Okay, that's it. That's how it is with them. And how does Harry see this then? You know. Well, Harry. I mean, basically what you've done, Harry, is, you know, again, you've suckered yourself. You're stuck. There's no way out. What can you do? You can't back down. You know, while the media is still your enemy, you're not going to give them you know, the food and everything over a split with Meghan. And then, well, she'll have friended him loads of times. She's already told him what'll happen if he leaves, you know, if they split up. I'll have you, I'll write a book, I'll tell this, I'll do that. She's got loads on him, but, you know, Harry just should remember that none of these things are important. And in actual fact, if there was a book out by Harry and Meghan regarding their marriage, it wouldn't be Meghan's book that we would be buying, it would be Harry. And we've all seen it. He's not seen it, he's starting to realise it, but, you know, we've all seen that he is bullied, manipulated, henpecked. I mean, you know, Oh my God. I mean, the perfume, you know, dressing like his mum, and all creepy actual things that are not healthy whatsoever has been used against him. And, you know, magic too, and castings, and the way she's hunted him down, you know, like a prey, and then got him, you know. So he may feel stuck, but he's just got, you know, is that what's going to keep you there, Harry? Is that what's going to keep you there? Then you deserve to be miserable. You know, if you can't be asked to make yourself happy, and put the work in, and, you know, move out and be without, and you know, lose your finances and all everything you've ever known, then, you know, if you don't want to do that and you've sacrificed it, that's your business, isn't it? You're stuck where you're at. Don't moan about it. Otherwise, you know, go through all that and become a stronger person, and hopefully a happier one. Yeah, so I just feel like, you know, he's stuck in that situation now. He knows he's trapped, so he knows he's trapped, and she's refusing to accept that, you know, there's anything other than a great relationship. Was there a man hanging about in Jamaica with Meghan? You know, is it true she was all over somebody? I don't know if someone was getting paid here, you know, getting paid for this. It was about making money. Of course, she'd be sniffing all over him, you know, and everything else. I'm not sure she would go as far as to sleep with somebody, but I get, you know, she was with somebody she trusted, and it sees it as a brother. So, you know, this could be Marcus. It does appear to look in his 40s to 50s now, maybe late 40s, and that's just being kind. But yeah, I see, you know, she was relaxed with Marcus. I don't believe either Marcus or Scobie, but she would have been real relaxed, so it can't have been Scobie. They've just took it out of my head. Because she, you know, they're friends, and they've been friends. They've slept in the same bed together. You know, they've stayed up all night. They've got years of experience and history together, and stories and all things, you know, that keep a relationship alive, especially with friends. I mean, you know, the fact that she's kept Marcus is a wonder. It is a wonder, really. For so long, anyway, for so long. What's Meghan's, you know, nearer, yeah, what's Meghan's intentions towards Harry in the long term? If his money had gone, she would get out. You know, she would get out. So when the money dries up, when the work dries up, when the opportunities dry up, which they are doing already, you know. So, but yeah, I would say she feels like she's wasting her time. And this is the problem with Meghan, you know. I mean, why does she feel she's wasting her time? She's wasting time with him. That's how she feels. She feels she's wasting time in years. So, you know, she can see, like, at the end of it, where it's going to be. That's why she's been collecting all of loads of evidence and stories and writing about every day of her life. She does not change. If she wrote every day in a journal in the royal family, she writes now every day in a marriage to Harry, as well as the engagement and the beginning and everything else. So, you know, but she does see that she's wasting her time. And yeah, like I say, if he didn't have the money, that would be it. That would be it. There would be no interest. No interest. So what about Harry? You know, what's what is his intentions to Meghan long term. She's thinking we haven't even done 8 years yet. We're just under 8 years. We haven't done 8 years yet, and already she's had enough and wants out. And he's thinking he can, you know, make things better, and that once she gets all these business things off the ground, and that she's a successful director, and you know, she's chasing it. She's chasing it, isn't she? She's just chasing fame and fortune, and the really stupid thing is that she already has fame and fortune. So he's thinking he can, you know, make it better. He's got no chance of walking away. There's no way he wants to walk away. He might want to look haggard and this, that and the other, but, you know, he enjoys being in that kind of relationship. So he's not going to... There's no one else for him. There's no one else. That's what it says. No one else. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back soon with another reading. Okay, bye now. Bye-bye.
Thank you.